Okay, let's start heart. Heart simply actually the first see the major vessel, the base, apex, right? And these are the surfaces, those come in contact with your lungs, right and left surfaces, pulmonary surface, chambers, the right atrium, right? And the left atrium, actually left atrium is located on the posterior surface of the heart, right? This is the cavity, this is the posterior wall of the left atrium, okay? Then you can see the veins here, these are pulmonary veins, those open into left atrium, right? And these veins, I'm not going to ask these veins, these small veins, great and middle, probably they are mentioned in your lab, right? But don't worry about it. But these arteries are important, right? Here you can see this big vein is important, that is the coronary sinus, that opens into the right atrium. So you can see the right atrium, what vessels, big vessels open into the right atrium, superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. This area is the superior vena cava. Above this, these two are the brachiocephalic. I don't think I have mentioned those, right? So this is the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, right? Here you can see this is the pulmonary trunk, right? This is the aorta, aortic arch, right? Ascending aorta, aortic arch. Internal features, because we divide the right atrium into two parts, right? The anterior part is rough, posterior part is smooth. And these two parts are separated by a sulcus that is only present on the superior surface, superficial surface. That is called sulcus terminalis, right? Now internally,
and you can't see the sulcus terminalis.
No, sulcus terminalis. Okay. Probably I mentioned there, but I won't ask.
Okay,
that's right.
Okay,
here you can see these are pectinate muscles, but posterior surface you can see is smooth. Now also you can see another structure. The feature of the right atrium is the fossa ovalis, the rounded. Right. This is the fossa ovalis here. Right. Now this is the atrioventricular opening, and we can see the cusp of tricuspid valves are attached to this area. The other features of the atrium, the ventricles include atria, both atria show same features. Only difference is in vessels. The pulmonary veins, the left atrium receives the opening of the pulmonary veins, and right atrium opens these big veins, superior and inferior vena cava and coronary sinus. Now the features of the ventricles, they are separated by the interventricular septum. In this wall we can see some ridges. These ridges are called trabeculicorni, right? But the ridges, muscular ridges, those are projected inside the cavity. They are called papillary muscles. These are papillary muscles, only present in the ventricles. In both ventricles you will find these. From the apex of these papillary muscles, we can see these cord-like structures. These are called chordae tendineae. Okay, guys? These are chordae tendineae. These strings. Yep. Those arise from the apex of the papillary muscles. Okay? Here you can see the arteries, those supply the heart. This is the right coronary artery. It gives branches. These branches are not named, but the big branch that runs along the inferior border is called right marginal artery. Then on the posterior surface, the right coronary artery is continuous and gives another big branch that is called posterior interventricular artery. The left artery, we can see here in this area, actually that divides into two major branches, that is called anterior interventricular branch, the other branch called circumflex branch. That's it, right? Anything else?
So
these are auricles. These projections are called auricles. Right auricle, left auricle.
Can you go over one more time the veins and arteries that we'll need to name?
Here you can see the blue colors structures are veins. This is an artery.
Right.
But here we can see these red color structures are veins because they are coming back from the lungs, right? Other red color structures are arteries.
Okay.
The anterior interventricular branch, the posterior interventricular branch, and this posterior is coming from the right coronary artery. This is the right coronary artery that arises from the aorta.
Okay.
The left origin of the left you can't see, but you can see its branches. Immediately behind that auricle, it divides into two branches. That is the anterior interventricular branch And here you can see the big branch that goes here in the posterior interventricular branch.
But the coronary sinus is
Coronary sinus
Right
is
there.
this.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
this
it just-
actual vessel open into the
Okay.
right. Here it becomes the coronary sinus. This
Okay.
area. Okay.
okay. But just those
These are
5 or 6 main ones.
all I have explained. Yes.
Okay.
All right, and check your actually the lab guide. I won't ask these veins; those are running with interventricular. But other major veins I can ask.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Respiratory.
Okay. Respiratory. Here you can see the larynx. The major cartilages of larynx you can see here is the thyroid cartilage and the cricoid cartilage. Epiglottis, actually this is the epiglottis, but it is covered by, here it is covered by the mucous membrane, but this blue color is the cartilage. This is the mucous membrane that covers that, right guys? So that is the epiglottis, right?
This where? Right here?
The blue
Yeah,
part.
this
Yeah.
blue color. Yeah, but it is covered by the mucous membrane here. But the big model you have seen this, okay? Alright, so these are the major cartilages we can see: thyroid, cricoid, and epiglottis.
Right.
Those are actually single cartilage. The another big cartilage actually that is covered by the mucous membrane and muscle is the arytenoid cartilage. That is sitting on the posterior aspect here. This below. Alright? This below is the arytenoid cartilage. Okay? Now here the trachea starts. Okay? Now here trachea divides into two bronchi. These are principal bronchi, and these principal bronchi divide into lobar bronchi or secondary bronchi, and these colored are tertiary bronchi. Okay? Now the any question on this?
Yes. You can put all the,
And we have to make
you can
sure
put all
to,
the bronchi on there.
Yeah.
and we have to make sure that we do it right and left, correct? And the
Right
left
and
is,
left, yeah. So right side actually you can place in an anatomical position easily. You can actually going towards the left, going towards the right.
So it'd be like the right lobar.
Yeah, yeah. So that is the right one and that is the left one. Right here you can see two.
Right.
Here you can see three.
Okay.
Okay.
makes sense. Long is the last part.
The lungs.
Oh no, I guess we have.
The left lung and the right lung, you can see the fissures, right? Horizontal, oblique fissure. Here only we can see the oblique fissure. This right lung has three lobes: superior, middle, inferior. And on the left side only you can see two lobes: superior and middle. Here you can see, of course, the deeper structure inside the tissue. You can see the bronchi. You can see the actually pulmonary veins and pulmonary arteries, right? So that's very simple. What else you want to see?
Okay. The on the lungs it just says lungs, lobes, hilum, fissures.
Hilum is this area where the actually structures are going inside the lung. So this area is called hilum.
Okay.
Right? Alright.
You have a
So we have done the lobes, we have done the fissures, right? And we have seen the hilum.
Do we need to identify the right and left on that as well?
You should.
Okay.
And you can easily see.
Right.
Right?
I was just checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the oblique and
Yeah,
horizontal.
horizontal, right.
Yes.
Do we have any more from the nervous system, like from that structure?
Yeah, we can get one of those.
Okay. This is the transverse section, right? And you can see this section is passing through the cervical vein, right? We can see the uncinate process, right? Now see the location of the spinal cord. The spinal cord, you can see the ventral horn, dorsal horn. You can see the central canal. You can see the ventral median fissure. You can see the dorsal median sulcus. Here you can see the attachments of the roots, right? Dorsal root, ventral root. You can see the dorsal root ganglia. Both roots unite to form the spinal trunk. They divide into two rami, the ventral and the dorsal. Okay?
Is that it?
Okay. Let me see.
This white and gray matter.
Yeah, this is the gray matter, this is the white matter, and this actually covering is pia matter. Here you can see the actually the arachnoid and the dura matter.
So the arachnoid is attached to the dura mater pretty
Yeah,
close.
yeah, and that is closely because here we have subarachnoid space that contains the cerebrospinal fluid.
Okay, and then on this one, I think, are you going to ask us the denticulate ligament? Because I think this
No,
is the
I
only
won't
one.
ask that because
Okay. And then this may be the last one.
Okay, so here we can
Oh,
see
yeah,
the
the
force
forks.
of dura. This big force actually separates the hemispheres from each other, cerebral hemisphere. This is called falx cerebri, and this is called tentorium cerebellum. That separates the cerebrum from the cerebellum. Okay, anything else, guys? I suppose we have done.
Yeah, I think